Hi guys and welcome to Drive Spark, and in today's video we are driving the Mercedes-Benz GLS. Now Mercedes already had a GLS in their fleet, which is one of the flagship SUVs that you can get in the Indian market from Mercedes-Benz. But this GLS is a little special. You know why? Because this is the GLS 450d AMG-Line. Yes, now the GLS comes in an AMG-Line, and in today's video we are going to tell you everything you need to know about this SUV, what has changed from the regular GLS, and if we talk about pricing, well, this will set you back around 1.43 crore ex-showroom. So let's begin this video and show you what are the changes that Mercedes has done to the GLS. So that is how the GLS 450 AMG line, the 450d AMG line looks like, and this is the key. Now if we come over here at the front, you get this multi-beam LED headlight. Absolutely fantastic. Throw from it is just fabulous, and this is the first change. You can see the grille now, there is dark chrome around it, and you don't have much chrome over here. This is all finished in dark chrome all around. The logo is embedded inside, and you have the radar for the ADAS sensor right behind this. So there is no separate radar over here that works in sync with that camera. So over here you can see you get it within this. Looks absolutely fantastic. Plus you get a new bumper, a tweaked bumper. Now this bumper features vents over here, and this bumper looks absolutely gorgeous. Just look at that bumper. It is so wide, it is so broad, gives a very muscular feel to the car from the front. Prominent hood lines are there. Now if you move to the side, now you will see that they have now given this the AMG 21-inch alloy wheels. You have drilled rotors inside, and if you talk about the tire profile, now this one is a 275/45 R21. And if we come over here at the back, you have a 315. Now this is a 315 section, which is a broader section than the front one. So yeah, that's how the car looks like from the side. Massive size, and that is the footstep. Obviously is very necessary because this is running on air suspension, and the ground clearance is right now around 200 mm. If you raise it, well, obviously it will go slightly above. Chrome on the door handles over here. Rest, you can see there is no chrome around the windowsill. Roof rails are there, and if we move to the back over here, you can see that the chrome line connects both the tail lights. You get your full LED tail lights. GLS 450D badge, 4matic, that means all-wheel drive all time, and that's your Mercedes logo. That's the chrome bar that connects. Wiper with a washer. Don't get a shark fin antenna. You get a high stop mount light, defoggers, and you get two exhaust tips. There you can see, and the bumper is finished in gloss black. Again, it gives that very nice and that gangster look from behind as well. Now let us open the boot. So you can actually open the boot from the remote as well, but it's a hydraulic boot right over here. Now this is a 7-seater. Well, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can also get it in a 6-seater where you'll have 2 captain seats. I'll just go over there and show it to you. This is a 7-seater in particular. Some buttons over here. This is to fold down all the seats. That means the third row and the second row. Now over here you have 2L and 2R. That means this is to fold down the second row if you need space over there. And this over here is to raise the height of the car and lower it if you want to load or unload something. And this over here you can see 3R and 3L. This is basically to fold down these seats. I will fold down these seats and show it to you. So what you do is you just keep a button pressed like this, and it is an electronic seat that folds down automatically. So that is how the seat will fold down completely flat. And if that seat is a little behind, what will happen, notice that seat will go ahead. See, that seat went ahead, and after that this seat folds down. So now it has become a 5-seater. Obviously if you have a captain seat in between, so it will become a 4-seater, and then you'll have a lot of luggage room. Some storage space over here as well. You can see you get this parcel tray that attaches right over here and hooks on over here so that you can keep something light. Talking about lights, here you go. You have a boot light, and you can see you have switches over there as well to recline the seat, and you have Type-C. So you have basically 2 Type-C charging over here, 2 Type-C charging over there, and you have a speaker system. Obviously you have air vents at the back, and you have a lighting system over here. Again, all LED lighting. And just to close the boot, well, since it's an electronic boot, just press a button and the boot will close automatically. and it is not a slow closing boot. Now let's go to the second row. So now over here you can see, as I mentioned, that these were the regular seats. So this the armrest, you can just fold it back up like this to reveal the third seat. Well, however, the third seat you can see is a little short and there's a tunnel over here, so it'll be best seated for 2 people, and you can just do that and get the armrest down. Well, you have a wireless charger over here, you have some storage space over here. This is basically your screen to control a lot of things in the car. So in total you have 5 screens. You have one over here, 2, 3, 4, and then the cluster is there, so there are 5 screens. Well, the entertainment package is standard on this, so you get both the screens over here like as it is. But one thing you will notice, that the screen is a little out. I wish that this could have been slightly inside, so that once you're sitting over here, the screen is a little too close. 4-zone climate control, 2 zones over here, AC vents over here, AC vents over here, and you have AC vents over here as well. Now let us totally count the AC vents that are there. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14 AC vents in the GLS. Like, imagine, this is such a big car, you need 14 AC vents to cool it down. And there you go, soft touch materials over here. There you have the chauffeur package right over there, where you press a button from here and you can move this seat forward and backwards. Well, you can see you have this tray over here, some bottle holders, some place to keep your phone, and obviously the doors also have. You have a Bommister sound system, ambient light going on all around, so you can operate that window from here as well. You can lower down that window from here as well. That's called convenience. You don't have to go that side and do it from there. And obviously electronic blinds over here for privacy. Screens are there, 2 people can sit easily. Seats can recline, headrest can be adjusted electronically, as you can see over here, and the seat can also recline back with this. There you go. And with this you can move the seat forward and backwards as well. So this will happen for both the seats. But that side you get the chauffeur package, where, as I mentioned, you press the button, and with those buttons right over there, you can move this seat forward, so you can get a little more space at the back. It's not obviously for there because driver is there at the front. Now let us go at the front. Before going, just check this out. Soft closed doors, and that is how the front cabin looks like. Well, you have this tan interior, and now you get a flat bottom steering wheel. Well, that is another part of the AMG line. You get metal pedals over here, and then you get the AMG mat as well. So this is the AMG line, and these are the changes that you get with the GLS in the AMG line. Okay, so at the front you have this flat bottom steering wheel. Steering controls are all touch over here. This is your light control, your Bommister sound system. That is to heat your seat, ventilate your seat, and that is obviously to adjust that seat from here as well. If someone is sitting behind and he wants a little more space, well, obviously you can do that from here right as well. Now, if you see the dashboard, obviously everything is finished in soft touch material. There's with contrast stitching matched to the interiors, and you have this Maybach style pattern going on at the back as well, and on the doors and on the dashboard. Well, this is some storage space over here, where you have 2 cup holders, 1 wireless charger right over here. That is your pad to control this. Basically, you can control various things from this as well, and that is just to hold on. That is to lower the car and raise the car's height. And this is obviously some storage space with some Type-C charging. That's about it. Storage space over here, storage space on the door, and obviously the steering wheel is also electronically adjustable, as you can see right over here, for tilt and telescopic. Seats are obviously electronically adjustable for both sides. Both have memory options, and you have lumbar support as well, and you have brushed aluminium finishing all over, giving the cabin an even more premium finish. So yeah, that is what you get with the AMG line of the GLS 450d. Let me just quickly tell you the changes once again. So the front end, the bumper is now tweaked. You get a different kind of a grille finishing over there. If you move to the side, then you get the 21-inch AMG wheels. If you move inside over here, you get this steering wheel. That's a flat bottom. You get metal pedals over there, and then you get AMG mats over here. So these are the changes that you get with the AMG line of the GLS, and let's quickly drive this car and tell you a little more about it. So let's talk about the drive modes over here. Now you can see you have eco, you have off-road, and then you have comfort. There is no sport mode, and there is basically no mode for your suspension or your engine or any sort of that of sport mode. Well, let me tell you something that if we talk about engine, well, this is powered by a 3-liter 6-cylinder diesel engine. That's a turbocharged engine, and now this produces almost 362 bhp of power and 750 Nm of peak torque, which is obviously more than the regular GLC that you get, and that is because of the battery system and the motor system that this car gets. So because of that, the power output is very, very nice, and since it's a 4MATIC, obviously you have instant torque anytime you press the throttle. Like for example, if you can see the car right in front of me, and if I just press the throttle, just see what happens. There you go, I almost reached it. So 0 to 100 claimed is 6.1 seconds, which is absolutely fantastic and blistering for an SUV that weighs almost more than 2.5 tons. And this thing is an absolute beast on the road because of its sheer size. I mean, the road presence that this thing gives is absolutely phenomenal. And overall, it is it's a little hard to ride in very, very hard traffic because it's a big SUV and you have to keep an eye out all the way to the back. Thank God it has parking sensors all around. It has 360-degree cameras all around, and that keeps you safe on the road and while you're parking. Let us now talk about the suspension. So the suspension on the GLS is obviously very nice. It's made for comfort, but one thing that I really would like to happen is that a little bit of a stiffness or like a sport mode on the air suspension. There is wobble, there is that side-to-side movement when you are shifting lanes or when you are overtaking someone, or if there is a bumpy road. Well, that thing needs to go a little bit because honestly, since this is an AMG line, I feel this could have been, not at least the engine, but the suspension could have been a little more stiffer. And I mean, they can do that, right? They can just add a mode and tweak the suspension and do that. But right now you have comfort mode, and then if you raise the suspension obviously more to the off-road mode, then you'll have more body roll because now the car is sitting much more higher from the ground. Now let us talk about the acceleration. I already mentioned that 0 to 100 comes in just 6.1 seconds. Let me do a quick pull over here before the traffic comes in, and you can hear the engine grunt. Well, if you have a light foot, then the cabin is absolutely quiet. You don't get to hear a lot of engine noise. The NVH levels are very good. Let me just open the window and show you how noisy it is on the outside. There you can see how noisy, and just let me close the windows once. There you are. It just cuts you out from the outside world, like almost completely. So the NVH levels are nice. The vibrations are not at all there thanks to the refinement of the diesel engine. And overall, this thing can go pretty fast because it's got 362 bhp, almost 750 Nm of peak torque, made it to this 9-speed. It's got a 9-speed Steptronic gearbox, and obviously power is transmitted to all the wheels all time since it is a 4MATIC. That means it's a all-wheel drive all time. And I'll just get a quick straight over here to just show you how quick an SUV that weighs over 2.5 tons can go from 0 to 100 and then a little bit beyond. So there you go. We have come to this straight road ahead. Let me just do a small launch over here. No sport mode, nothing. Brakes and throttle. Boost is loaded, and there you go. Hear the engine. You almost did. Look at him. Oh, here people come from the wrong side. 150, not a problem. Checking the brakes. Nice. Stops also nice because you have ventilated big discs at the front, and yes, it goes fast as well. If I can just do one more pull over here, because apparently someone was trying to come in from the wrong side. And let's floor it. $150, $170, and brakes on. Brakes are nice. Brakes are really nice. So yeah guys, that was the all new GLS 450d AMG line. A little more power, a little more torque, a little more aggressive on the outside, and a price tag of rupees 1.43 crore ex-showroom. I hope you like this video. If you liked it, do a thumbs up, share and subscribe to all our social media channels. I'm Promit signing out. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching. And if you need to know anything else about the GLS or the GLS 450d AMG line, let us know in the comment section and we will get back to you on that. Until then, I will see you in the next video.